Hello everybody and welcome back to Free from Dungeoneers. This is week 10 and this is part 2. So, guys, you've made it to the Bay of Tears and now you're debating whether it is crazy to do what you're about to do or it's...
Oh no, we're not debating it.
Are you delaying the crazy? Okay. So, continue on with whatever your plan was.
Okay, so first, the spell I'm gonna cast on you, it's gonna last for a little bit over an hour. So after we do it, we should probably go in.
You cast it underwater.
I cannot cast underwater. I cannot speak underwater.
Does that actually disrupt spellcasting, Chuky? If he's got water breathing potion?
It has a verbal component.
Yeah, but if you've got water breathing?
You've got water breathing, it still doesn't work. Water breathing enables you to breathe underwater, but you can't talk underwater. The same thing.
If he says the words in his head?
Verbal. If you remember correctly, the magic itself is not from the being of the cleric, it is from his god. So basically the verbal component is a calling out to the god to provide him this magic.
If Cuppy's hands around his mouth before he goes underwater, then he might have a little bit of oxygen left to cast the spell.
It will last over an hour. It will be fine if we do it before we're going in.
So, what do you guys do?
I cast Freedom of Movement on Valrak, and I tie the leather thong on his arm.
So yeah, that's a awfully big puddle of water there.
And I say that we should now drink our potions, close our eyes, and walk in.
Does the thing stay on my arm?
Yeah, it's tied fairly well, magically also, I think. Also, before drinking my two potions...
If it only needed to be bound around a similar appendage, you should have just said...
Nope. Nope. And nope. 3 nopes. Before drinking both my potions, I'm gonna again cast Neutralize Poison on myself. And then drink both of them.
1 second, something's burning.
And he's gone.
It's just Chucky's desire. The homosexual activity on the stream has reached its peak. Chuky cannot handle it anymore.
Something's burning downstairs, so
it's fine. You're upstairs. You got at least half an hour.
It's my roommates. I don't care if you burn the house. He pays for it. So go on.
Yeah. Do you have a window?
Yes.
Yeah, you're fine then.
You're good.
I have a serious question actually.
Make sure you have. Go ahead.
Sorry. On the officer behind you, Chuky.
Yes.
Is that thing a bad pillow or a cat corpse without limbs? It's a serious question.
The pillow itself.
It is a pillow. Okay.
Yes. So those are actually.
Oh, oops. Okay.
They look like a tit now.
Yeah, there's the boobs.
All right.
When my girlfriend went on a trip, she gave them to me. Told me if I miss her, I have those.
All right.
You've got us 4 tits. You'll be fine.
All right. That was my question.
Yeah, let's go on.
So yeah, I cast Neutralize Poison on myself, and I drink both the potions.
You drink both the potions. One clearly tastes like a magical potion, and the other one is just plain water.
Okay, good.
Okay. You drink both of the potions.
I assume everybody else is also drinking potions.
Yeah? Everybody else?
Yeah, the halfling kind of hesitates a bit before drinking a potion and wrapping a piece of cloth around his eyes.
Yep, as you do it, you hear a good luck to y'all.
Before we go in, I take just a little swig of the ever-dwindling Giants brew.
Giants brew.
The good stuff.
Good stuff, yeah. This is like maybe this is the last cigarette moment. So you go into the water blindfolded. Waiting.
Balrak is not blindfolded.
Okay, so you close your eyes or do you keep your eyes open?
Keep my eyes open.
Okay. Everybody else? Blindfolded or eyes closed or eyes
closed. Eyes closed.
Blindfolded.
And
Blindfolded.
okay. So you all walk inside.
If we all walk inside, are you on about we walk inside the river?
You walk inside the lake.
The river.
It's a lake.
Lake.
The lake, yes, sir.
Yeah. You easily the water easily comes up. It's a bit chill at first. It's like that moment when you've been in so much heat, then you put your foot inside and it's like, oh, that's cold. And then you get used to it. Water rises easily to your neck and above your head, and you're going in more. And at a certain point, you take another step. By the way, while you go inside, like your eyes, do you keep your eyes open in the water as well?
But obviously, I imagine you'd close them like naturally, but like I'm not trying to have my eyes closed. I want to see where I'm going as much as possible, and I want to have them open as much as possible.
Okay, so this is what you use. You water, and then at a certain point take another step, and there is no more ground where you're stepping, and you see water very, very fastly rising, and you're going down.
That's why I fell down.
That's everybody or just him?
Everybody. At the same time,
Okay.
more or less, if any of you are keeping in physical touch with somebody else, you'll kind of like step on nothing.
When we first go in, what's my movement like under this spell?
You're just
Normal.
normally moving, so everybody's kind of moving more easily. And if you're, as I said, if you're holding Cyril by the hand, as she said at the beginning,
Yeah.
you will you will feel her kind of lagging behind.
Yeah. So I don't really feel much.
No, but you still see
Other
this,
than
you
the
still-
water and everything.
You still feel the water and so, but it's not impeding your
I
movement.
I don't feel restrained, basically.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. You drop down what seems to be the ceiling of a wall and fall into hard, wet rock. The drop was enough to shake your whole body, and there isn't any water around you. But as soon as you look around, you receive a hard awakening. You're in a circular stone chamber. Very big circular stone chamber. Imagine half of a football field in length. Approximate from what you see. It is filled with mounds of gold and gems. But before you can feel any relief at the sight of this treasure, a shadow moves on top of the highest mound and it spreads its big great wings.
Mage,
That's a dragon.
Go initiative.
cast anti-dragon.
I do not have your anti-dragon.
Roll initiative.
What the
When
fuck
do
do you
you
mean
want-
you not have the spell? You got given this fucking spell. You got given the fucking spell for this fucking
Yes, I have.
situation.
I do
Somebody
not have
somebody
it
somebody that trainer made for talking for me.
I do not have it prepared.
Oh
Yes.
my god! You
Yes.
know there was going to be a dragon!
No, I didn't.
Yes, he does not have it prepared. I'm looking at it.
And I do not need the plus 2 to AC to beat a dragon.
I do! You're going to be the one getting hit by it!
You're my problem. Let me handle it. Come on.
It'll be my fucking problem, your fucking problem if I'm not there.
Our healer has many resurrect spells, don't worry.
Okay.
Many equals 2.
I rolled really well as well.
When you level
Okay.
up, you get raised dead. which
So,
will be in
and
300.
besides the dragon, you see tiny, small figures moving around from a couple of the. It's moving from a couple of the mounds of gold, and
Hang on, there's no water here at all.
no water at all.
So this is just
What
a
colour
solid,
is the
a solid
dragon?
vacuum, basically.
What?
This is
What
just a
colour?
vacuum bit. Nick
Yes.
first.
What
Okay,
color is the dragon?
1 second. What color is the what?
Dragon.
Black.
Oh.
And besides Varlag, nobody knows about
Same.
anything about him because he read the book. You guys didn't.
No, I did share the information with people.
You showed all of it, or only? I think you only
Yeah,
showed it about that
no,
dragon.
We were traveling along the road,
Oh, okay.
and you said that I couldn't read at the same time, and I said, well, foreseeably I could on a pack mule. You know, they're quite steady. And when I read it, I said, you know, I read it to everyone out loud.
Yeah, okay.
So
So,
black.
Not
is
red, but you know, oh, black dragons, red dragons.
So
they're quite
first
angry.
would be let's give you out your order, your turn order, and again this happened before. You can write it down if you want to, just so if I forget any of you,
If we had tokens, we could use tracker.
I'm not gonna put up tokens because I have no idea where we go from session to session, and this is I'm lazy. Okay, so order is Hennessy 25, Cyril, Alexander, Kobolds, Varek, and Dragon. Okay, the distances, by the way, you are about 100 feet from the dragon. He is in a middle mound, and the other creatures are kind of around him.
Lovely. How far to a gold pile?
It's about 40 feet in front of you. So, what do you attempt to do, Hennessy? It's your turn. You're first.
I think I will attempt to move to the gold pile that... well, to clarify, the gold pile is 40 feet in front of me and the dragon is 100 feet in front of me, right?
Yes.
Alright. I'm going to attempt to move to that gold pile in a double move action.
The dragon's one or the one in front of you?
The one in front of me.
Okay, so you're moving, you're now mostly covered, because again you're halfling, so mostly covered. Top of your head can be seen from above the mound, but that's about it.
Can I use my free action when he goes and runs off?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, when he runs off, Alrak shouts to you to be careful. It's a smart one. There's more to this area than it seems, probably.
By the way, again, this is a large one compared to the other one. The one you fought before was just medium. This is large.
Yeah, but I say that to you.
Don't worry, I got a plan. It involves not dying.
Don't get too far.
Okay. Next in the round would be Saro. So what are you doing, Saro?
As a full round action, I summon my unicorn.
What's the name? What's the name of the unicorn?
He decides his own name.
Okay.
They're intelligent creatures. They're not under my control.
Decide a name for your unicorn.
Can we call it Dendy?
If you would be a unicorn,
yeah.
what would be your name, Saro?
Charlie.
Charlie
the unicorn.
Let's see.
Come on, Charlie.
Sirandos.
Cyrandos, appear! And in a puff of pink smoke, Cyrandos appears. Joking about the puff of pink smoke, but yeah, Cyrandos does appear to you, sir.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay, Alexander.
It's my turn?
Yes, it is.
Alright. Is there any perceivable cover in all this place?
As I said before, there are the gold mounds in front of you, about 40 feet from you. You could easily take cover behind them. Though, it's not the best of covers, if you think about it.
It is something.
It is something. That's
in the middle.
basically the only thing in the room besides the kobolds and the dragon and you.
I'll go behind that something, and when I'm hidden behind that something, cast a magic missile at the dragon.
What's your movement? How much can you move in one turn? Because if it's not 40, you can't make it there.
I can move 40. I mean, I should be able to move 30. Anyway,
yeah, so
I'll
you move
just
30.
I move 30 and then I cast a missile.
Okay, you got a magic missile at the dragon. Roll your damage.
5 missiles pressed in one.
Okay, 1 second. Okay, good. No, I was just looking at something. Oh, and I'd like all of you to make me a fear save. And I'm pointing that out because some of you might have racial abilities against that. So basically, it's a will save. I'm asking for a fear save because, like, for example, elves have a bonus to fear.
Everyone does a will save?
Everyone does a will save, exactly.
Okay.
Is that classed as a spell-like effect?
No, it's not. It's
I
literally
think we
just
make
him.
it.
Yeah,
That
he-
should be
it's a
plus 10, so
supernatural
that's
ability.
22.
it's
Or sorry, it's an extraordinary ability.
it's extraordinary ability, not supernatural one. Yeah,
Mine
okay.
was plus 10,
Varlak.
not plus 9, so that's 22.
Varlak, you are frightened by this dragon.
If I feel the effects of fear, I will re-roll my roll.
You feel the effects of fear, kind of.
I will re-roll my roll.
Reroll.
Damn it.
You try your best to not be afraid of this of the dragon in front of you, but you cannot.
I would have passed that saving throw if I had the bonuses for anti-magic fucking field. Anti-dragon field. Urgh.
Okay, so you become shaken for.
-1 or -2?
1 second, let me tell you how many rounds you are shaken for. You are
I
shaken
believe it's
for
1d4 plus 1.
7. No, it is actually 1d6
Ah.
plus charisma modifier.
Oh wow.
You are shaken for 7 rounds. So put that down. Do you know what shaken does?
Yes.
Okay, good. You are frightened by this dragon. This is. You did not expect a.
I did
adult
expect
dragon.
it.
Okay, you did expect a young dragon. So, what do you guys? Yeah, go on. Go on. So, it's the Alexander's turn. You did the damage on him. That's the end of your turn.
Do you really just have to roll for the thing even when you approach a dragon?
Yeah.
How do you sneak up on one?
If 5-foot presence affects you, you kind of don't. Depends. Like, for example, some of them, like the younger ones, the one before you, didn't have a 5-foot presence. No,
Yeah,
this
because
is.
To be fair, frightful presence only affects you if the dragon is charging or roaring or flying overhead.
He is on top of a mound, kind of like the only thing you see. There's no escape anywhere. Worshippers all around him, kobold worshippers all around him. Wings spread out, looking down on you, and it's not a medium one, so it's not your
Yeah,
size.
so that
So
would
I-
be counted
I-
as roaring.
Yeah. So let's see what happens with the kobolds now. It's their turn. Kill! And they start jumping towards you guys. They're about 60 feet from the nearest targets. That would be Hennessy and Alexander. And they start jumping around there. They can't move that much. They just make it to the mound, basically, and that's a lot of them. It's about 15 kobolds. And you see that there might be more behind them even.
Are they in any kind of formation, like a line or a phalanx?
No, they're just spread around. Some on all other gold mounds. Some are in their alleyways formed around the gold mounds. They're just running, no formation at all, just chaos.
So if I
formed
targeted a
around.
line at them, it would catch how many of them would I have to roll 1d15?
No. You don't need to roll 1d15 to see how many you catch them. A line spell from your current position would only catch one of them. Because again, right,
Okay.
it's a line in front of you like this, and you are here. So even if they were in a formation, a straight line, you would still catch only one.
Yes.
Okay, good. Next in line would be Volrak. So Volrak, what do you do? You're still shaking from the effects of Dragon's fearful aura.
And this is just versus it or in general?
What?
Like, am I shaken against it or...
You are shaken in general now. Like, in this moment in time while you're fighting this and his minions, you are shaken. Until you kill him or the number of rounds passes, you are shaken.
Technically, you're still shaken until after the number of rounds pass, even if you kill him.
Yeah, no, I just wondered if I was shaken versus it, or like, is it going to be the same negatives to like the kobolds as well?
Yeah, it's gonna be the same against the kobolds as well.
Yeah. I will. How far away is the dragon? Did you say? Sorry.
100 feet from you.
And
Nice
in
little
this,
pile of gold.
looking at this vacuum, how much room do we have? I mean, does it look like a fucking huge room? Like vertically and horizontally.
It's a fucking huge room.
Yeah, like we can't see a roof or anything. It probably just leads off into water.
It's kind of like a dome thingy. You can see the walls kind of like circular and going up, but up and up, and it's like shadow there because inside it's lighted on the ground, but you can't see much more than the extent of the light made up by the torches around.
Ian, Chuky, how far away did you say it was? Sorry, I'm just completely brain-farted.
No problem. 100 feet, and
100
your
feet.
compatriots are 40 feet in front of you, behind a mound of gold, currently waiting to be surrounded by a pack of kobolds.
I go into whatever looks to be the most defensive position towards